As you begin to notice the world around you, it becomes clear how much of your perceptions, the way you see others, are shaped by the patterns of thinking, feeling and beliefs. And you may find sometimes these patterns, they can be a bit limiting. Perhaps you've noticed certain judgments about others, judgments that without realising it might not be as helpful or as true as you once thought. You see, it's easy to judge others, isn't it? To look at someone and think, they're not as healthy as me, or they don't know as much as I do. These are simple thoughts, just ideas that pass through your mind. But just for a moment, imagine seeing the world from a different perspective. Imagine releasing those judgments, just letting them dissolve like mist in the morning sun. And what if instead of judgment, you chose to embrace compassion? You might be surprised how natural that feels. Compassion, it doesn't have to be hard, it can just flow. What if you simply allowed yourself to feel more open, to see others with a new kind of warmth, where you don't need to assume or decide anything in advance. Just see them. You can do this because you know how to feel open, friendly and warm, maybe even playful. You might remember moments when you felt that way before. Moments when a simple laugh or light-hearted moment lifted your spirit, and in that moment you can just enjoy the connection without any expectation. It's okay to just be, without needing to figure everything out. And isn't it freeing to realise that you can connect with someone without needing to commit to anything more right away? You can just enjoy the conversation, the experience, the exchange. It's like knowing a simple smile can open doors. And you don't need to know where those doors lead, because you can change your mind at any moment. Isn't that a beautiful thing? You can just play, get to know someone, enjoy the moment of shared energy, and trust that everything will unfold as it needs to. It's also fascinating to think about how powerful it can be to not judge a book by its cover, to not decide in advance who someone is based on their appearance. When you choose to give someone a chance, you open up possibilities that might have been closed off before. Can you see how, by simply not rushing to conclusions, you can create a richer, more vibrant experience for yourself? The beauty of the unknown, the chance to be surprised, to discover someone in a way you might never have imagined before. And yet, it's also about balance. Life is full of moments to be serious, yes, but there's also room for lightness, playfulness. What if the key is finding the beautiful balance between being focused and grounded, and also allowing yourself to let go, to be playful, to be joyous? What if you could learn to embrace both sides? Sometimes it's just a small shift, a new perspective that makes all the difference. You may notice that with each passing day, you naturally feel more compassionate, more open, more friendly. You may see yourself letting go of those judgments, not because you have to, but because you want to. Isn't it wonderful to know you can always choose? You can always make the choice to connect, to be friendly, to play, to have fun, to enjoy the moment without any pressure. It's all within your reach. So as you move to the world, remember how easily you can choose compassion, how effortlessly you can be open and loving, and notice as you continue how much lighter and brighter everything feels when you no longer hold on to the heavy weight of judgment. The truth is you're free, and as you become more playful, more joyful, you'll find that the world too becomes a little more playful, a little more joyful, just by your presence. And you can always decide how you want to feel, how you want to connect, how you want to experience every single moment. Just knowing that can bring a smile to your face, can't it? And remember, no matter what, you always have the choice to change, to grow, to be more of the person you truly want to be. And isn't it wonderful that each moment offers the opportunity to shift, to embrace the world with a new sense of freedom and possibility? And as you continue to drift into the rhythm of your own thoughts, notice how simple it can be to let go of the old patterns, almost like setting down a heavy bag that you no longer need. Imagine for a moment how light and easy it would be to release any judgments that may have slipped your mind without you even realizing it. It's almost like letting a soft breeze carry away any thoughts that no longer serve you, leaving you with a fresh perspective just naturally. You begin to see how your ability to connect with others becomes more expansive, more effortless. As if with each breath, you're naturally becoming more compassionate, more open and more loving. It's almost as if you're unlocking a part of yourself that's been waiting for this moment, where you naturally meet others with warmth, with curiosity, without expectation, and yet fully open to whatever the experience might be. It's curious, isn't it? How you can choose to just be with someone, not needing to figure everything out right away, but instead allowing yourself to simply play with the interaction, to feel what it's like to enjoy the moment, without committing to anything beyond that. No rush, no pressure, just pure enjoyment. The beauty of allowing yourself to experience the present moment fully, without any need to judge, to decide, or to be serious. It can be so freeing. And as you begin to embrace this freedom, you might even start to notice life feels lighter, smoother. Maybe you even begin to realize how effortless it can be to just let go of the weight of judgment, the need to always be right, that urge to control everything. You might even wonder, what would it feel like to give everyone a chance, to allow yourself to approach people with curiosity, knowing that who they are might not be what you first imagine, but rather something you can discover if you open yourself up to it. You can feel that, can't you? The ease of discovering something new in someone else by choosing to see them without the filter of judgment. It's like peeling back layers, layer by layer, to uncover something far more deeper. It's so interesting to realize how much of what we think about others is based on surface level ideas. How someone looks, how old they seem, how much they seem to know. Yet, when you allow yourself to suspend those judgments, you begin to see what you thought you knew was just a small part of something much larger, a much richer story. And that story, the full story, is one you get to discover, not just assume. Isn't it powerful to realize every person you meet is like a book filled with untold chapters? You can choose to approach them with a sense of wonder, knowing in each moment there's something new to learn, something new to discover, something new to appreciate. And as you open yourself up to others, you might even notice how easy it becomes to let go of the need to always be serious, to always be perfect, to always have the answers. You can just relax in the moment, knowing it's okay to be playful, to be light-hearted. And in that playfulness, you can find a kind connection that isn't weighed down by obligation, but instead is full of joy. Isn't it wonderful to think you can simply enjoy a moment with someone without worrying about where it leads? Because you know you're free to change your mind at any moment, should you choose. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? To know you can choose how you experience each connection. You can choose to be open, to be light, to be loving, to be playful. You can choose to see others as they are without judgment, without the need to label or to categorize them. You can just allow the moment to unfold as it will, with the curiosity and openness of someone who knows that every experience has something valuable to offer. When you see things from that place, everything becomes richer, more meaningful, more full of potential. And here's something amazing. You might notice, as you embrace this new way of seeing the world, this shift, this openness, it becomes easier. It becomes second nature. You'll begin to notice how much lighter and more joyful you feel. How your connections with others, they seem to flow more easily, more naturally. It's almost as if your energy attracts more of the same, playfulness, lightness, joy and connection. And you might even find yourself laughing more, enjoying life more, because you realize, in choosing to be more open, more loving, more accepting, the world around you reflects that back to you. The more you embrace compassion, the more compassion you find. And isn't it remarkable to know, with each passing day, you have the power to shape your experience in such a beautiful way, Each interaction becomes an opportunity to connect, to play, to be open, and to choose, freely and effortlessly, how you wish to experience the world around you. So as you continue on this journey, remember, you always have the power to release judgment. You always have the power to embrace compassion, to choose openness and playfulness. You always have the power to see the world with fresh eyes, to be curious, to be loving. And with every choice you make, you'll find it becomes easier, more natural, and more fulfilling to be the person you truly want to be. It's a process that flows naturally, effortlessly, and you can feel it happening even now, as you allow these new beliefs to settle deep within you, creating lasting change. You can feel the transformation unfolding, as you choose to embrace the joy, the freedom of being fully present, fully connected, fully you.